Jurassians! It is I, Jurassico Voltor, with Burai Fighter, published by Taxon in the US in 1990, developed by Kid. Not 1989, like it would say down there. That's a lie. You are the masterful fighter of the Burai, who are a cyborg race in this amazing 8 directional shoot 'em up bullet hell extravaganza. That's a demo. That's not me. Let's start. There is a nifty little password system, and this game I have no nostalgia for whatsoever, but no one talks about it ever, and I think this game deserves some recognition. So please hang out with me briefly while I babble. You know, warning, a a warning before watching my video. You know I'm going to ramble on because I cannot focus and play shooters at the same time. But let's try. Let's give it a shot. Let's start by selecting our difficulty. Eagle, Albatross, or Ace. Apparently an Albatross is more badass than an Eagle. I beg to differ, and there is, I believe, an ultimate difficulty to be unlocked if you defeat the game. Let's go with Eagle. Stage 1! Burai Fighter Go. You don your blue jacket and your best white pants and your red boots and your jetpack, and you strap into a world of shooting madness. Now, the display, as you can see, the graphics, everything else, is quite nice actually for a game from 1990. Bear that in mind as you watch this footage. This is 1990 we're talking about here. Now, the backgrounds, I believe, at times can be a little jarring as far as how they are displayed. It's very colorful. These colors are a little intrusive upon the senses, but it's not too bad, honestly. It's not terrible. Your guy, you can see who he is. I mean, the Burai guy does stand out. I can't believe I got shot by that thing. That was embarrassing. Anyways, but yeah, your guy stands out enough. I believe you won't get lost in the shuffle. The music, if you can kind of hear it, it's not bad. It's nothing to write home about, but at the same time, it gets a little bit better. There are definitely better tracks than this one. This one honestly kind of sucks. But yeah, this is a mini boss here, and well, I kind of go off topic for a second because this guy is a nightmare to fight. So hopefully I can beat him and continue this review without babbling too much. But yeah, this game is pretty fantastic in the graphics and sound department. You get a nice little musical feedback whenever you're hitting the enemies. There we go. And what's cool is also, as we move on to the controls and gameplay aspect, is the Burai Fighter can fire in all 8 directions, even diagonals, which is kind of nice. Now, the thing is, if you hold the direction down, whatever direction you point is the direction the Burai Fighter will shoot. But if you hold down the fire button, he will become locked in that direction and lay waste with suppressing fire in that general direction. Now, I really like personally kind of setting up a diagonal and laying down suppressing fire that way. I think it is really neat. Even though with the D-pad on the NES it can be a little clunky at times, but it works enough. I think this is really fun. It controls really well, and quickly getting back into the display stuff. Something before I completely forget it is actually, as you can see, bottom left, you have your score. As that meter fills, it says extra. That takes you to an extra life. By that, next to that, you see the top score. No one cares about that. And then the most intriguing part of Burai Fighter is actually displayed in the bottom right. As you can see, not the life counter that says 3, not necessarily that. What I'm talking about is actually the laser, ring, and missile icons. So what that means is basically the 3 special weapons that you can pick up and what power level you have them filled to. So basically right now I'm using the ring, which is at level 3. The ring is kind of neat because it can shoot through stuff. The laser is your standard shoot 'em up laser. It's powerful but kind of short range and goes in bursts. And then there's the rockets, which are just useful in general. Now what's kind of neat is as you power up more and get more icons of the L, R, and M icons. These little purple ones, by the way, I think are just power-ups. You will power up the weapon, right? So when it gets to A, it is fully powered up. The laser is actually really powerful when it's fully powered up. But anyways, this was the first boss. He should be no match for our advanced weaponry here. This crab monster. I spoke too soon. Now the downer is I don't know if you saw, I just died and I had the laser equipped. So the laser, you lose that power up entirely. It goes down to 0, which really, really sucks, honestly. But I mean, it's fair. I mean, you still have your other 2 weapons, but the only downer is I'm not really 100% sure of how to switch to them. Like right now I'm on the pea shooter. I want to switch to the laser. I don't know how. But yeah, this game is slightly easier when you're not trying to review it while you're playing it simultaneously. I mean, that's kind of a given. But I'll make do. Yeah. Anyways, guys. Yeah, the difficulty's there. This is a very difficult space shooter, but it's a lot of fun with lots of strategy, and your little guy has actually a lot of movement to kind of help him in his quest. He's not your standard one-dimensional dude that just stays there and shoots on the plane. He can fire in all 8 directions, and he can move rather quickly, especially if you pick up enough speed power-ups. But yeah, and as far as the music, like I said, it's kind of nice. This boss music is okay. What I really like is, honestly, if you think about it, like, this game is 1990, and look how nice that sprite is. That crab monster thing is really neat looking. I like it. But, and the Burai fighter looks good too. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's getting hairy. It's getting hairy. He's almost dead. He only has 1 eye left. But yeah, no one ever really talks about Burai Fighter. I often wonder, like, why? Why doesn't anyone give this game any love? Is it because it died right there because I'm reviewing it? I don't know. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for Burai Fighter. It's a really difficult, really underrated game that nobody ever talks about. I myself have no nostalgia for it whatsoever, but I think it's one of my favorite NES shoot-'em-ups. Definitely top 3, I would say. So if you're looking for a blast of nostalgic shooting with some arcade difficulty, I would say this is it. This is a lot of fun. You can't go wrong. It's relatively cheap, but for some reason it's kind of tricky to find in the wild anyways. So, yeah. And as a little bonus tidbit, I'm really glad I got this cart working. For some reason, this takes the cake for my cartridge in my collection of NES games that has the biggest issue actually working. I had to take it apart and clean it like 3 times, and then the cartridge kept freezing. It was extremely annoying. But yeah, worth it though, because now I'm doing this awesome review for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to kind of pick up Burai Fighter and give it a go as I do my Burai dance all over this dead crab. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Churrasco Voltor signing out.